Buck Derrick's up there. Yep, he is. Between the visiting Aberdeen Central goal. Aberdeen brings a 2-4 record into this game. 3-4. Watertown is Nick Kranz and the public address announcer to allow the
attention with your right hand over your heart. May salute the flag.
Chip.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Anthem. Again, this is JT5 with Dakota Conference game between two Class 11 3A football teams.
Anna Brewster
And
Kennedy Fox.
Right now is rankings, and Aberdeen Central is the announcing of the starting lineups here. Right now they're doing the Watertown cheerleaders.
Junior, number 73, Jake Flackus. At right guard, 190-pound senior, number 59, Jay Alum. At left tackle, 240-pound Chase Jacobs. At tight end, 180-pound sophomore, number 13, Mason Flackus. One wide receiver, 165-pound junior, 170-pound senior, number 81, Lane T-pound junior, number 32, Aubrey Orr. The other referee, Thomas Krieger. The quarterback is 190-pound senior, number 14, Gabe Swanson. Your Aberdeen coaching, Mark Anderson, Brant Munson, Kevin Dunn, Mitch Kranz, Ken Hansen, Lucas Howard, Justin Breeze, Josh Mock, Justin Fox, and head coach Mike Flackus. Town Arrows. Starting at one defensive end, Spencer Wagee. At the other defensive end position, 77-pound senior, number 85, Marcus Hagelin. And a defensive tackle, 267, 60, Dane Stahl. At the other defensive tackle position, Block. At one linebacker position, 168-pound junior, number 30, Parker Schultz. Another linebacker position, 195-pound senior, number 16, Noah Shad. The other linebacker, 182-pound senior, back position, 140-pound senior, number 21, Taylor Regals. The other cornerback, 158-pound senior, number 4, Nate Davis. Starting at a safety position, 181-pound sophomore, number 10, Max Sonny. The other 179-pound junior, Chris Stacy, Matty Kranz, and head coach John Hodor.
That's the starting lineups for both teams. The Arrows started the defense was listed and Aberdeen was offense, but I believe the Arrows are going to receive the sponsor. Our sponsors are the Country Store, Vast Communications and Broadband, PO Printing and Graphics, and a set of Watertown Public Opinion apps that can help you in your every PO Mobile, Watertown Now, POT, those apps as the game progresses and we get a chance. But Watertown won the toss and they'll receive. Good news for the Arrows this week. They've got Nate Davis back in the lineup as well as Bryce LeBlanc. Both of those key players, key seniors, or at least in Davis's, were out last week, and both were missed. So we're ready to go with the kickoff here for head coach. Good return here by number 23 for the Arrows. That's Chet Togel. Short kickoff by Flackus, and the Arrows looks like they'll start about at the 40-yard line.
Also take over first yard line.
One Arrow who won't be in the lineup tonight is Zeke Goody. Aberdeen in their like we're ready to go here. For the Arrows, Alex Gower under center, or receiving the snap anyway, looking to pass. Throws down the middle. Wide open is Davis, and he has the catch.
Pass complete to number 4, Nate Davis.
From about the 39.
Inside the Aberdeen 40-yard line.
Looks like a gain of about 20 yards down to the Aberdeen 40. Good starting play for the Arrows. They had success with that short passing game last week, and looks like they go to it right away. Of course, with Davis back in the lineup, that's going to help them greatly. Davis in the slot, Bailey Van Sickle to the right. They're running Mason Wickhurst up the middle, and he's got a pretty good Wickhurst, so the Arrows are off.
For the Arrows.
Gain in the backfield. Davis on the in motion. Wickhurst carries again. He's going to get a first down to the 30-yard line. On towards the end, and ran the ball very well against Sioux Falls, Washington. Gives off some tackles, and he's going to carry the ball down to about the 24-yard line. So the Arrows right now have gained about 35 yards on this drive and have moved the ball consistently with the run. That's something they have. Is a pretty big back. He is 1190. Arrows back up to the line. Again, they got three. Wickhurst carries the ball but drops it. Falls on it on about the 28 or 29, so he's going to lose about 4 to 5 yards on that carry.
On the play, lost to the
looks like he was trying to find a place to run and just dropped the ball. It's down to the 28, so it's going to be a loss of 4. Just underway here, 9 minutes, 31 seconds, no score in this football game. Gower waiting, looking, throwing right again. Throws this time to Bailey Van Sickle. And he's down to about the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10. Leave the Arrows with a 3rd and 4.
Number 82, Colin Stabner.
Colin Stabner for the Eagles on the stop.
Still 4.
Third dose of Wickhurst, or if Gower will continue to throw to that right side of the Arrow receiver. Off to the left is Noah Schad. Here's left. He's going to run it up the middle. He's got room. And I can't see how far he's down.
Gower on a keeper play.
Looks like he's down around the 10-yard line.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a penalty. Right at
is holding.
That's going to be a tough blow for the Arrows in this drive because they were before the game started, there was a football coach for 40 years was given a game ball signed by all the Arrows. Verge is coaching his last home game tonight, and he'll be retiring as a assistant Arrow coach after this season. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 14. Gower rolling left. He's getting chased, and he's going to go down on a big loss. Alex Gower was
Tackled.
the line of scrimmage was about the 33.
2-yard line.
Loss of 9 on that play.
By number 59, Jacob Dargitz. He'll bring up a 4th down.
Actually, it was that was a bigger loss. Sorry. Ball was on the 18. Mitch Schockert's on the punt. Gonna Schockert there. Schockert. Aberdeen is quarterbacked by number 7. He's a 5'8", 109. Wide receivers are Cannon Hannigan, a 6'1" junior. Tight end is Mason Flockus, a 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore. And the Arrows stacked that one up for no gain.
Thomas Krieger was the ball carrier.
Thomas Krieger.
Maybe a yard on the play. Tackling her by number 30 for the Arrows is Parker Schultz.
Parker Schultz on the stop. Out. Krieger was not listed as a starter. He's going to get about maybe 5 yards on that carry, 4 or 5.
The quarterback on a keeper play out to the 5-yard line.
Gain of 4.
On the play. Tackle for the Arrows is number 16, Noah Schad.
Noah Schad on the stop. Folks, I'm on about the players down.
Let's go! Here we go! Come on!
It's going to be 3rd and I'd call it Swanson. Drop back to pass. He was under pressure.
What? Better not be interference.
Ball was knocked down at the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play.
That ball was tipped. Part of the field where Aberdeen is in the middle of that right now.
Come on, Purple, let's go! Let's go! Why wouldn't we be back? If they go for it here, it's crazy.
Landon Lundquist is the punter. Short kick, picks it up, kicks it. It's for the Eagles. It's going to roll all the way out to their own. Watertown will set up drive after they got into. For tonight are the referee Mike Lockram. The head linesman is Joe Fredrickson. Line judge is James Benning, and the back judge is Matt Schmidt. Season of the regular for these teams, and right now they'll both be in the playoffs.
To the 42-yard, 82, Cullen Stabner.
And 82, Cullen Stabner. Jake's 6'6", 240-pound junior there in the middle of the line. He kind of stands out for the Eagles. Wickhurst got about 4. Gives up or leaves a 2nd and 6. Hurt the Arrows. And Sickle over his head. He was well guarded there by one of the Aberdeen defenders. Mason Trapp for that made that defensive. Although 3rd and 6 for the Arrows. Van Sickle left. Noah Schad, tight end, is along the line. They give it to Wickhurst. Cutting, going right, but he's stacked up after maybe a gain of, I don't know if he gained any yards. He might have lost yards there.
Stopping there by number.
couple of stout players for that Aberdeen Central defense. The Arrows will punt it again. They're at their 42-yard line.
Number 81, Lane Tazen.
Lane Tazen is back for the Eagles. He's standing out about his 10. Shocker, another pooch punt. And again, the Arrows down it. A great play there. I didn't see the number again. It's tough for me to see down in that corner, but that was an excellent play. 44 for the Arrows made that outstanding play. Dove and grabbed the ball before it rolled in the end zone. And the Eagles this time are on their own 3, I think, last time, so they're not making much headway against some good punting by Mitch Shockert. He's not kicking the ball high, but he does a good job of aiming his kicks. Of course, Mitch is a standout soccer player. Swanson up the middle. Gabe Swanson, quarterback Gabe Swanson on the first down.
Swanson, quarterback.
4, I believe. Well, he gets more than that. Looks like he gets about 6 on that carry.
Tackle for the Arrows, Parker Schultz.
Parker Schultz, number 30, and number 10, Max Sonny.
4 for the Golden Eagles.
It's the best gain so far of the night for Swanson. In the shotgun. Looking, throwing, faking the right, throws catch. Noah Sparks on the tackle. Catch.
No gain on the play, or a little gain on the play.
Small gain on that play for the
third and a couple.
The Eagles. Looks like they got about 2.5, so it's Aberdeen is out to their 11. We've got 3 minutes left in the first quarter and no score. Aberdeen sends 2 receivers out.
Be ready, Noah. Be ready, buddy.
Swanson just went up the middle. He was tight under center that time and just took it right up the middle between a couple of the Arrow defensive linemen and makes the...
Stopping there by number 4, Nate Davis.
Reaches the first down stake plus a lot. He got about... they say the ball's at the 23.
First and 10 Golden Eagles on their own 23-yard line.
So he got about 8 yards on that carry. He was really untouched when he went through the line. 2 left, 1 right. Swanson looking, throwing over the middle. He's trying to hit number 13, Mason Flockus. But it was in traffic, tipped, and no incomplete. Parker Schultz had one of the Arrow linebackers to drop back in the coverage and on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Aberdeen. And last week, in a surprise, they defeated 11 AA, but they've been one of the top 11 AA teams. All players scrambling down at the 25-yard line. He did a lot of looking, but so he might have got 2 yards.
Parker Schultz again making the tackle for the Arrows.
Parker Schultz on the tackle for the Arrows. 3rd and 8 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score here at Watertown Stadium. Beautiful night. Player, it's cool. There's no wind, no rain. For the fans, you got to dress up a little. Looking, throws a slant, caught by number 43, I believe, for the Arrows. 23. Preston Barr, 5'10" sophomore, but the Eagles are going to come up a yard short. And looks like they're going to punt the ball. So far, it's been a punting match between the two teams. Watertown Eagles. If you have some errands to run after the game tonight, why not stop at Cowboy Country Store number 3 here in Watertown? It's a great place to gas up your car, find some basic groceries, or get some food and drink. Cowboy C-Store number 3 is located at the corner of North U.S. Highway 81 and First Avenue North. Cowboy number 3 has a large stock of food and, of course, is the home of the list goes on. So if you need to curb your appetite, Davis throwing the ball to Schulte. Oh!
Davis' pass intended for number 8. Schulte.
That was
number 12.
off the hands of Schulte there. It was a reverse pass on the left side. Davis rolled right, had Schulte open, put the ball on his hands, but couldn't quite make the tackle. He had number 12 for Aberdeen beat there. Mason trapped Davis and hesitated. Cursed carries up the middle. He's got some room, breaking some tackles. He's going to get 8 yards there before he's brought 7. That's T.J. Allam, a 6'7", 220-pound senior. There is a flag. Illegal motion against the Arrows. So this play is going to come back, and it's going to negate a nice run.
False start against the Watertown Arrows.
34 seconds here in the first quarter. We've probably seen more running plays from both teams in this game, at least from Watertown, than we've seen in any of the previous home games. Gower, he's breaking some tackles.
The give is to number 43.
He's going to get another 8-yard gain this time, and no flags on the field.
Stopped there by number 15.
Gets up to about the
Heinert.
27, 28-yard line. Means Jake Heinert.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter with no score.
First quarter is over. Communications, Vast is fast. Vast Broadband and Communications offers you blazing fast downloads, consistent and reliable video stream, a whole new world of internet and home entertainment possibilities with Vast Band. Proudly delivers world-class TV, internet, and digital phone service to residential and business customers in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Vast is fast. Live stream to you via Vast Broadband. Aberdeen is coached by Mike Flockus. Assistant coaches are Brent Norberg, Charles Hermanson, Brad Nas, Mark Anderson, Brent Munson, Kevin Dunn, Mitch Kranz, Kent Hansen, Lucas Howard, Justin Breeze, Josh Mock, and Justin Fox. Of course, 2 of those names are Watertown graduates, Brent Norberg and Mitch Kranz. Gower trying to pass, but it's knocked down by one of the Aberdeen defenders.
Incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down for the Arrows.
They're going to run out of downs here at the 27-yard line. They'll have to punt. This will be Schocker's third punt. Next time, though, he's not punting from near midfield. He's back on his own 12-yard line. Sit. Good spiraling kick by Mitch. Hits at the 32 and goes sideways, and Aberdeen's going to start this drive with the best field position they've had thus far at the 33-yard line. Watertown coaching staff, of course, the head coach is John Hodorf. Assistants are Chris Jacobson, Matty Kranz, Kelly O'Connor, Matt Paulson, Verge Polak, Chris Tracy. If you didn't hear me say it earlier, this is the last home game of the 40-year assistant coaching career for Verge Polak. Verge came to Watertown in 1976 from Summit. He's been a fixture on the Arrows sidelines ever since. Swanson. Little slant there run by the Eagles by Hannigan. He was open. Ball hit him, but he couldn't control it, so it's going to be second down. Swanson, I said, the quarterback, he's not very big, only 5'8". Pounds and has a good arm. He's back to pass, throwing long this time to Hannigan. This time he's got it, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go all the way for a 67-yard touchdown pass, unless there's any flags. I don't see any. In pattern by Hannigan. Looks similar to what he ran the first time, a little deeper. And he made a nice catch, pulled it out of the air, and took it the distance. The arrows couldn't catch him, and so Aberdeen strikes fast here with 11:29 to go. Somebody got a piece of it in that arrow line. One of the public opinion apps I talked about was PO Mobile. That is our app where you can view the app for you. You can download it from the App Store, or you can find it on our website. Forecast, as well as check out all the PO classified ads. Of course, is with you, or like a tablet. Matter of fact, I believe Watertown is taping this game with an iPad up on top of the press box. PO Mobile is a smartphone app for those who want to know what's going on in Watertown and the Glacial Lakes region. You can download PO Mobile on almost app for PO Mobile in the Apple App Store. Download PO Mobile today. Okay, here we go. Taylor Regals at about the 25 gets it up to about the 34-yard line. 3 to go in the second quarter. Line, but then moved him back, and then on the next play, quarterback Alex Gower was sacked for about a 15 to 20-yard loss. I'm not quite sure, but it was huge, and that ended the arrow threat, and they haven't really been back there since. Gower hands it to Wickhurst again, and Aberdeen, they caught up with Mason. 225-pound senior in the Eagles' defensive line made that stop.
Let's go, guys.
So it's 2nd and 11. Looking for the arrows to pass. They've got Davis and Van Sick.
Number 7, Cannon Hannigan.
And looks like we're going to have a timeout here by somebody.
Is that a timeout? What is it? Well, we might need it.
Something was referees are discussing something, and I don't know what that's all about. I think one of the officials misheard one of the coaches on the sideline and thought he was. It was Davis caught it about the 47-yard line, but was hit and landed out of bounds, which makes it incomplete. So the Arrows are going to have to punt this for the Arrows, or for the Aberdeen to make this catch. He's got it. Slips one tackle. Number 7 picks his knee. He fumbled. But he fumbled the ball. Watertown recovers. Bad break for the Eagles. Not only the losing the ball, but they also might have lost Lane Teason. He appears to have a knee injury. They're working on him right now, but he's in pain. You can see that. So great break for the Arrows. They'll take over at their Aberdeen 32 with a good a lead. Another one of the PO apps is the most popular one is the Great Lakes Outdoors. It's hunting right now, and with the start of full-fledged start of pheasant season, tool to assist you whether you're chasing pheasants, ducks, geese, fish, or any other game. The tool is our Glacial Lakes Outdoor app. It shows you the best hunting and fishing locations based on Game, Fish, and Parks reports. Its GPS feature will also show you where you are and where you can find fuel, food, bait, and ammo. That's the Glacial Lakes Outdoors app, and it's a great companion for the hunter or fisherman, and it's free, of course. You can download it at the Apple App Store and the Google on your smartphone or tablet. Okay, Gower with another chance gives it a Wickhurst, and the center of the Eagles line is starting to tie up that arrow running game that looked pretty good earlier. That's about a 2-yard loss for Wickhurst. Yard and a half. So out the Aberdeen started at the now. Trips left for the Arrows. They've got Schulte, Davis. There we've got
Watertown Arrows.
the Arrows call a timeout. The Arrows had 5 receivers on that play. No one back blocking for Gower, but they were looking to throw the ball. It's going to take up the middle on the Watertown Weather Watch, and any time of the year is time for all the weather stats you'll need. It's sponsored, of course, by the Public Opinion. The best thing about the Watertown is that it's 3 meteorologists generating 2 updated forecasts daily. That's right. You can check in the morning, hear what the forecast, what the one of the meteorologists is early afternoon, and then check in later in the afternoon when you get back from work, or if you're at work, and hear an updated forecast about 5 o'clock, 6. And okay, Gower, quick pit, quick 6.
Gower's pass complete.
Number 82 for the Eagles, Colin Stabner,
To the 26-yard
and number 15, Jake Heinert, making the tackle for the Eagles in here. And if they don't get it, I'm sure we'll see Mr. try a long field goal. He's got the leg for it. Okay, Davis, Schulte left. Davis going deep. He's got it. Touchdown. Yes. Davis. 6-yard touch.
Nate Davis.
Defender and pulled it down. I don't think the defender looked around, and Gower put it right on the money for the Arrows. Here have a chance to take the lead if Shockert can convert this extra point. Here it's deadly through. 7:51 to first half, and the Arrows have pulled the ball on their own 27. Achieve a lot, but on third down, great pass from Alex Gower. Great catch by Nate Davis, reaching up, pulling it down, kind of. So the Arrows will take the lead, set up to return. For the Eagles, number 11 is Landon Lundquist, and the other returnee is number 22, Brady. Players on their roster. I know they didn't bring them all tonight. Probably left the sophomores at home. They have 27 sophomores, 18 their roster. So you hear neither team is very senior dominated. Shockert's kick. It's taken about at the 3. Nice return here by number 23 for the Eagles. That is Preston Barr. He gets it all the way up to 9.
Where he's tackled by Riley Schultz.
Riley Schultz on the tackle. We've got a flag back, and that's probably going to be a illegal block on the Eagles. waiting for the signal from the refs. They're talking it over. It is and 15-yard line, so that's a tough blow for the Eagles. Had one tonight. Heard I don't know if he's their.
Back by the Golden Eagles takes the ball back inside the 10, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
So the Eagles are going to get stuck at the 9-yard line after an illegal block in the back. Like I was saying, Lane Tease injured earlier. I don't know if he's in the locker room or on the sideline. Swanson looks like he's going to give it to someone coming around the end there for the Eagles. Mason Trapp on the carry. He's going to get about 9 yards on the end around, more like just a end sweep for the Eagles. Trapp, though, did come from one of the wide receiver positions. Almost a 10-yard gain. Few inches between the down marker and the...
Let's go, defense! Let's go!
And the first down stick. Okay, the Eagles are going with a different quarterback now.
On the other side.
First, Dave Swan takes about a 15-yard gain on that play, so the Eagles in 2 carries have moved the ball out 20 to almost the arrow 30, or almost their own 35. They've got lots of time, 17 and counting here in the first half. It's been a pretty fast game. Both teams are throwing. Two or three on that end from the left end position. Short game. 70, who had a really good game. Eagles. They've got 4. Try to so well this time. He got 8 or 9 when he ran that on their touchdown drive, but
2 or maybe 3 yards to the 40 yards.
Multiple arrows were on the. Finally grabbed him and slowed him down. You can see he must be a strong guy. He's not very big, only 5'8", but he is 190 pounds. And he's got some 3rd and 4 now for the Eagles. Swartz and Flackus.
Mason Flackus depending on the play for the Arrows. Number 55.
So that's going to bring up 4th down, and Aberdeen will have to punt from about their own. Number 11, back to receive. Middle distance is Nate Davis. He kind of faked it last time and then punted the ball. Come up about a yard short.
The 44, but not enough for the first down, and the Watertown Arrows will take over.
A gamble by Lundquist. I don't know if he's got the. I would get him to run it if he wants to.
Number 70, Spencer Wagey for the Watertown
Got to the 43, but he almost had to get to the 45, and that's going to be short. And Arrows are going to have great field position here, starting at Aberdeen's 43.
I'm just saying, they fake it a lot.
They pass from Alex Gower to
Come on, Rebby.
Davis. Okay, Gower hands off to 44. That's Noah Sparks.
The Golden Eagle 39-yard line, a gain of 4 on the play.
He's going to get 4.
Number 40 Eagles is Thomas Krieger.
Abby.
Number 43 for the Eagles, Thomas Krieger, makes that stop. That's the first carry for Sparks tonight. Looks like Wickhurst is back in the backfield along with Gower. Gower hands to Wickhurst. He's got some room. But Aberdeen quickly seals it up. He's going to get about a gain of 2 to the 38-37.
Stop for the Golden Eagles, number 51.
Down to the 37. Tristan Beckstead, number 51 for the Eagles. Their right defensive tackle makes the stop. I think he had some help there to finish it off.
Down and 4 for the Arrows.
So the Arrows have 3rd and 4. The last time they had 3rd down, they scored a touchdown. It was 3rd.
Here we go. Let's go, Purple. Come on. Be smart.
Gower. And our referee is about ready to tell us what the call is here. It's going to be against the Arrows.
5. So it brings up the 3rd down and 9.
That moves the ball back to about the original starting position, so it's going to be 50. And Regal's left. Gower throwing. It's going to be intercepted. Trying to get the ball to Schulte. Gower was forced out of the pocket, rolled right.
Intercepted by number 15, Jake Heinert.
Jake Heinert makes the pick.
1-yard line where the Golden Eagles will take
Gower trying to throw the ball to Brent Schulte, but Heinert, and the throw was just a little short, so they both had to stop and reach back, and Heinert had the position and makes a nice interception because Schulte was trying to pry the half. Aberdeen will start their quarterback. He's looking left, looking right, and is going to run up the middle. No, he does throw it finally, and he hits. That's Mason Trapp, and Trapp spun out of a tackle and is going to make a nice gain.
pass complete to number 12, Mason Trapp.
It's going to get almost 30 yards. He's going to get 30 yards on that play up the midfield.
Tackle for the Arrows, number 30, Parker
And of course, the
Schultz,
first
number
down
86,
stops the
Schultz.
clock.
First
So
down, Aberdeen Golden Eagles.
the Eagles, the Golden Eagles, are at the midfield stripe. Some more points. I don't know if they can get have anybody that can kick a field goal. Swanson looking left, throws incomplete. Trying to get Hannigan.
Pass intended for number 7, Hannigan. Defending on the play for the Arrows, number 55, Michael Turback.
Michael Turback was one of the Arrow linebackers, dropped into coverage and was not catchable. Swanson, I don't think he's been sacked, but he's pressured this time. They throw a screen pass, incomplete, dropped. Wouldn't have done anything anyway. But Bryce LeBlanc for the Arrows had broken free and was but dropped. Wouldn't have gained anything anyway. So 3:08 in the first half. And we've got a stoppage in play, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout for Aberdeen. If you're watching this game and listening to me, you're watching POTV from your computer. This POTV, the app. You can watch it on your computer, PO.TV. But if you use your computer or iTunes Store or the Google Play Store, it's simple and easy to use. Video player that will live stream my tablet game. It's easy to use, it's easy to install, and it's free. Download POTV today, the POTV app, to your smartphone or tablet and catch up on all the Arrow sports action on your smartphone or tablet as it's happened. As it happens. The best watching Arrow sports as it happens. And we carry Arrow football and boys and girls basketball on. Aberdeen's ready to go, 3rd and 10. Swanson away. Throws straight left to one of his backs, 23, and he's going to get a first down. Preston Barr.
He's going to gain yardage.
He took it at the 50. It was a Swanson threw it straight left. Barr caught it and took it down to about the Arrow through the ball, but it was a successful connection and a good run by Preston Barr for the the Eagles. 2:47 to go here in the first quarter. Bars Hadley Nelson, number 22 for the Arrows. Aberdeen, he is a 5'9" junior. One of the Arrow sophomores, Max Sonny, in the game, making the stop on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Swanson takes the snap, looks left again. He's throwing long, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Swanson's pass intended for number 43, Thomas Kruger.
Thomas Kruger was the intended receiver, but Kruger was looking over his right shoulder, and the ball was turned out to be over his left shoulder and was landed well. Aberdeen with 2:01 to go. That's probably one of the poorer passes that's. This time Aberdeen will split one receiver right and one left. Swanson's got a couple of blockers in the backfield. They throw a quick slant off the hands of the intended receiver.
Incomplete to number. The play for the Arrows.
Who was Kinnigan, the guy that caught the touchdown pass. He couldn't pull it down. He was hit pretty hard by one of the Arrows, too, just as he was reaching up to catch it. And, of course, Aberdeen doesn't have Watertown 27 on 4th and 6. Left again, throws quick, almost picked off.
7, Cannon Hennigan.
Couldn't pinch it together, so couldn't pinch that ball. And so the Arrows will get it anyway. It's just he doesn't get the pick or a chance to return it. They've got 1:51 to go here in the first half, starting out at their own 27. Gower, junior quarterback, throws right again. This time it's caught.
Gower's pass complete to number 86.
To Brent Schulte.
Gain of 7, maybe 8 on the play.
Arrows get about 8 on that.
Eagles, number 28.
Looks like 9 on that. It's up 1st and 1, or 2nd and 1.
Timeout for a measurement.
Clock stops. They're going to measure to see if he got the first down. To know about. To catch up on all the local sports news and events, be sure to check out thepublic.com and download our mobile application in the App Store and Google Play Store. That's PO Mobile. We talked about that earlier. That's the install it on your, allow you to view the public opinion photos, classified ads, obituary. The measurement came up a little short. Don't know if
Gower's pass complete to number.
First down.
Enough yards for a first down.
He was out at the 40.
Thomas Krieger.
Number 43, Thomas Krieger, was closest to Davis. He just caught out of bounds. Arrows got 60 yards to get to the Aberdeen end zone. Gower left, throwing odd. And he's
pass complete to number 6 for the first down.
I'm sorry. It was announced as a first down, but I think it was a little short. Oh, low snap. Gower picks it up. Rolling to the right. Up, nice play by number 43 for the Eagles. That's Thomas Krieger. He was trying to hit Brent Schulte.
Knocking the ball dead was number 43, Thomas Krieger.
So it's going to leave a 2nd and 10 for the Arrows. With 1:13 to play. They've moved the ball about 23 yards. One good pass. He's in trouble, scrambling, still running. Down he goes. 6-yard gain.
Number 51, Tristan
9, 225-pound senior makes that stop. Gower rolling right, looking, now rolling left, looking. He's just going to take it and run out of bounds. Gets to the line of Aberdeen Central. It's going to be a first down.
51, Tristan Beckstead.
Beckstead was the guy in pursuit. Didn't get him. Wisely ran. In the first half, Watertown ahead. Gower is down to the 30. Gets down to about the 27-yard line. Gower showing his ability to scramble. He's got some quickness and speed. Here's into the defensive pattern, so once he gets by he's down to the 27-yard line. Gower looking right.
Gower's pass complete to number 86.
Complete, I'm sorry, to Brent Schulte.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
They got 5 on the play, down to the 22-yard line.
Timeout, Watertown.
The Arrows took this out a little bit on what their next play is going to be. One timeout remaining here. Their field goal team out. I've got a report here that says that
We don't have the clock here.
No, just announce it.
Put 29.0 seconds on the clock, please.
29 seconds is being put on the clock. It's listed as 26.3. So we've got a little bit of a something there happened. I have a report that our broadcast might be skipping a little bit. That could be happening as we stream out. We're going, as you notice, with a fairly strong stream. Our picture should be nice and sharp, or reasonably sharp on your computer or cell phone. But when we run into a little bit of web traffic, it's going to slow down, and we apologize for that. We are, of course, streaming from Watertown Stadium, and we, unlike up at the high school where we have a nice big broadband pipe to go out of, up here we're going from a smaller pipe, and things do get sticky once in a while. So we'll if you can just bear with us, stick with us, it should come back. Anyway, Gower looking left, he's going to throw it out of bounds. And looks like he's going to get nailed with intentional grounding. He wasn't outside the tackle position. Intentional grounding's the call. Loss of down, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Arrows.
Intentional grounding on the play.
And they're going to lose 15 yards on that play. Take it back out to about the 38, 37.
And loss of down for Watertown Arrows.
Sorry, a 5-yard penalty. Oh, it's a 5-yard penalty from where he threw the ball. So the loss was much greater. The Arrows were about at the Aberdeen 22, and now they're back at the Aberdeen 38. Shod and Regals on this side. Gower, he's going to run it again. He gets down to the 30, so that's a gain of 8 for the junior quarterback.
30-yard line, running him out of bounds. Number 25 for the Golden Eagles is Braden Nelson.
Number 25 for the Eagles, Braden Nelson, was in pursuit, but of course Gower is just running out of bounds to stop the clock. 19 seconds to go here. Arrows lead by 1. They're trying to get close enough to either maybe strike for another touchdown, as they did in the second half when Gower threw a nice pass to Nate Davis, who kind of caught it over the top of an Aberdeen defender. And Mitch Schockert added the extra point to give the Arrows a 1-point lead. Here we go. Gower. He's looking right this time. Throwing long, but short to Nate Davis. Davis was about at the 15-yard line. And that's a long throw for Gower.
Number 12, Mason Trout, brings up a first down for the Golden Eagles with 14 seconds to go.
That was 4th down, so the Eagles get the ball at their own 30 with 14 seconds to go. And I don't know if we're just going to see a kneel down or if Aberdeen will try to gain some yardage, but Arrows are going to drop back 4 defenders 20 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Their 2 safeties are 20 yards back. Their corners are 15 yards back, so they're looking out for the deep pass. Swanson throws it over the middle to number 12. It's too low. He can't handle it. That's Lundquist.
For number 12,
So there's 8 seconds. 12 is Mason Trapp. Lundquist is 11. Public Opinion Sports Editor Roger Merriam will be up here. Happenings in the first half. It's been a very close game. Both teams have moved the ball, but just haven't done it quite consistently. Swanson throws deep to the sideline. Closest man to it
pass intended for number 7.
was Taylor Regals for the Arrows. Taylor's got some speed and quickness. He's only 500 and bigger than that. Plays with a lot of heart and isn't afraid to put his small body into the fray. So 3 seconds to go. 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. I don't know if they're going to just take a knee or no. There looks like they're going to run some kind of play. Yep, that's what it is. Swanson takes a knee, ends the first half, and the Arrows, on the strength of a touchdown pass from Gower to Nate Davis and Mitch Schockert's extra point, lead this game 7-6. Do you want to make a bold statement in your business or in your personal life, looking for that personalized touch on your letterhead or stationery? Are you looking for business cards people remember? P.O. Printing and Graphics can design and print business documents, statements, stationery, note cards, napkins, invitations, programs, posters, banners, and much, much more for both your home and your business. They also specialize in your wedding paper needs, from engagement announcements to wedding invitations and address cards. P.O. Printing and Graphics, 886, sign them, by saying that P.O. Printing and Graphics prints everything or anything Hey football fans, this is JT Fi again with POTV. Sorry about that outage. I hope you are still with us, that you stayed with us or are coming back to us. What happened was the electrical plug-in that our camera and microphone are plugged into was somehow disconnected or went off, and we lost power, so it completely shut down our webcast. It should be back up now. We're watching the I think it's some of the grade school kids here play at halftime. We got about 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first half. Roger Merriam was here, but he when all of a sudden things went dead, he left. I think he might still be in the press box. Hang on, I'm going to try to locate him, and we can get some comments. Thank you again. Sorry for that interruption of service, but it had something to do with the plug-in upstairs. The little ground trip, or whatever the little button is between the plugs, snapped and cut off our power. As you know, this is about an 80-year-old stadium now, so it's and I'm sure they've upgraded the electrical at some point, but we've had problems with the plug-ins on top of the press box before, not to this extent, but we have had difficulties. And if the camera's not moving right now, my cameraman, Derek Tormson, I believe went down to his car to get some turn,
but Cespedes didn't play at all against them.
Oh, okay,
so.
Okay, all right. Season.
Alex had some late in the first half. He had some. Started off first drive.
Yeah, really looked
marched
good.
Right down, and then I don't know. It took about a quarter to get things going, and both teams got to be scratching their head. I mean, the Arrows are ahead at halftime, which is at Central at halftime.
Right.
And Aberdeen. I think Arrows pinned Aberdeen deep down in territory, and when they finally got the start of possession, and that wasn't inside the 5-yard line, they scored.
Right.
So, the Arrows got to feel good about being ahead at halftime, and Aberdeen's going, well, we really didn't have good field position most of the half, and we're down 7-6, but Aberdeen has actually outgained us. We have 124 yards, and they have, I think it was 186. 182, but 69 of it was on the big pass play to Hannigan, and Hannigan made it great. You got to feel good about, but yet all year long penalties.
Good pass by Gower on the touchdown play. And Davis made a really nice
quarterback, and which one's just him?
Right. He's much better where he is with Alex at quarterback, with Alex playing someplace else, because Nate really is their most versatile offensive weapon. So they just got to get the ball to him. Of course, every team that plays us knows that.
Yes,
too, so.
And you take like last week against Washington, and may have had a lot to say about why the score was what it was, but for Aberdeen, they didn't have good field position, but yet they really had kind of one offensive play and a few quarterback sneaks that got some good yardage, and the Arrows did of all the that they had. So who knows if this were, and I kind of knew be one of the 11 AA AAA games is going to be a really close battle tonight.
Yes,
and
it is.
And it's exactly what it's turned out to be, and I would imagine maybe the next team that scores is going to win this game.
Mitch Schockert, looking at their kicker versus our kicker, they could come down to Mitch's foot being the difference,
And I thought we were going to be in position here, and then
Right.
you know, we holler at Alex, get rid of it, and he gets rid of it, but he's still in the pocket,
Right.
and it takes him out of field goal range. Although tonight I really wonder what the limit of the range is with the cold ball, and it's just a much better game to watch if you're an Arrow fan than
Yes. Teams are on the field, and we're ready to have a second half kickoff here. Kick to Aberdeen.
Number 11, Preston Ball. Good shocker to kick off to start the second half.
Mitch ready to kick off.
Nice kick.
Good kick
Get back.
down to the 5-yard line. Good run back. That's Preston Barr. He's down the sideline all the way out. It's about the Eagle 42, 43-yard line. So great, good kick by Mitch and
How do we give up 45 yards?
Preston Barr.
Bring the ball all the way out to the Eagle.
Like you, we had an electrical failure up on top of the press box here, where our camera is. It's going to be the last home game of the season. Maybe change. Good picture, and I think we have a great picture for this type. But we might be putting out a little bit too big of stream for the internet connection we have. But anyway, back to the game. Enough about technology. Right, and he's going to get sacked. No, he breaks away, but he's going to get sacked worse now. Arrow defense.
Marcus Hegland.
And Hagley combined for the sack. Watertown's offense has done more tonight. The Arrows have gotten some running gains with Mason Wickhurst carrying the ball, and Gower's gain too was from quarterback scrambles. Much relied on their passing game. They've gotten a few runs. Johnson throwing right to, and he's going to gain about 10 yards on the play, but it's going to be 4th and 3 or 4, and I'm guessing they're going to punt the ball. Looks like their punt team is on. Number 11, that's Lindquist getting ready to Landon Lindquist getting one of the times in the first half when the Eagles lined up to punt, they went for it ran the ball, didn't get it, but didn't cost them. So that ball taken by Davis, he hit the ground when he fielded it, so the ball's dead right there. So Watertown will get there for the third quarter at their own. And we'll see if what the Arrows figured out in the second half.
Let's go!
Got one first down, but then got shut. Noah.
Short gain on the play.
He might get 2. We'll call it 1.
Nelson.
Call it a long one. Greg Nelson made the stop for the
9.
Mason Wickhurst did most of the carrying in the first half. Sparks 44, Wickhurst is 43. Okay, we've got Schulte and Davis right. Good run that time by, he's going to get about 10, 11 yards on that carry. Cullen Stabner made the stop for the Golden Eagles. Colin. So the Arrows moving the ball on the ground, which they did a little bit in the first half, especially early. Slowed down a little bit, but took advantage of an Aberdeen turnover to get to tie the game up. He's going to get tackled just to the line of scrimmage, so there's going to be no gain on that play. Bring up 2nd and 10. Noah Schad is split left. They give it to Sparts. 2 short of the line of scrimmage. They're number 51, Tristan Beckstead. He had help. Had about 3 Eagle line. 3rd and 12 for the Arrows. A little bit less than. Arrows are going to have to come up with a good play here. Pulte left this time. Shot out to the right. It's look like the Arrows are trying to set up a middle screen to Mason Andrus, number 52. And actually, he was probably a punt. Rolled dead about their own 25.
Rolls dead on or near the Golden Eagle 25-yard line.
Shockert, of course, was the punter. He does all the kicking duties for the Arrows now. Second game this year, Davis did the punting, but last week, the third home game, Davis was out with an injury. And, so Aberdeen, third quarter, they're trailing 7-6 to Watertown. Gabe Swanson's the quarterback. He gives it off to his running back, and he's cut down after a short game. Number 55, Michael Turbach, in on the stop. Aubrey Orr for the Eagles was a pound junior. He
one more, guys.
The Wagey Swanson, quick pass to the right to Barr. Oh, and he's upended. Nice tackle there by number 4, Nate Davis, and
number 23, Preston Barr. He's upended by number 4.
Maybe a gain of a couple. That's going to bring 4th down for Aberdeen. Both these teams kind of stalled out right now.
Brings up 4th down and 6 for the Golden Eagles.
Eagles have 4th and 6. Clock continues to run here in the third quarter. We're down to about 5.5 minutes. Landon Lundquist getting ready to kick. It's a high kick, but not very far, but takes a great Aberdeen bounce, rolling down to about the 32-yard line. A punt of about 40 yards start at their own 32. Try to catch some of the offensive fire they had early in the game and late in the first half. Of course, that drive late in the first half, which didn't result in any points. Here we go. Schad split right. Davis and Schulte split left. Gower turns. He's stacked up.
The handoff to number
and is going to lose a yard.
Going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 82 for the Eagles, Colin Stabner, and number 52, Adarius Fender. And 1 on that play. 1, but I think forward progress earned him 1-yard gain. Right. Goes in motion. He's going to get the ball, dodges a tackler, but he's swarmed under on that play. Game, they're just not getting his front line and their linebackers. They're coming in and making the stop. They're 31, and we've got, I believe, a timeout for on Watertown. Live Watertown Arrow football and basketball are now available in the palm of your hand for free via the POTV mobile application brought to you by the video. Watch all home basketball, boys and girls basketball, football games. Check standing schedules and rosters wherever you are with the POTV mobile app. Search for PO-TV in the Apple App Store and download the free app today. And that's POTV Mobile. Allows you to watch this game, or basketball season still a month and a half away, but those the Arrows still discussing it on the sidelines. Okay, they're lined up. 4 receivers. Got Davis split right here. Gain of about 6 or 7, but it's going to be short of the first from their own 37. His own 24 gets ready to put the foot into this. He's the 27, gets by 1 Arrow, and slips down at the 33-yard line. About a 5-yard, 3-yard. In the and they'll try to get their offense going. So far, Watertown, with the exception of one drive there, long pass play that Aberdeen scored on, about a 69-yard pass play. The Arrow defense has played, but as we've seen, they've got some speed, so if they can break somebody open, that's what they're trying to do. Swanson looking, throws on a swing pass.
Intended for number 32, Aubrey Orr. Defending on the play, number 10, Sonny.
On that. Arrows are up. It's 2:50 to go in the third quarter. On the signals. Looks left, looks right, throwing over the middle. Intercepted. Nate Davis. Good, smart play by Davis. He saw Davis played that perfectly. Just as a defensive back should. He just, that ball was thrown. Trap was a little bit open, but Davis cut under him and made the pick, and the Arrows are here with just over 43.
Let's go now. Let's do this.
Another touchdown for Watertown would look pretty big at this point because they pretty well got Aberdeen bottled up. Gower turns and hands to he's stopped by a couple Eagles, number 52.
Eagles, number 51, Tristan Beckstead.
Tristan Beckstead, number 2. I believe number 82, Colin Stapner, was in on that play too. Only 2 for the Arrows. They'll be content to try to run the ball and run the clock. But they know a 1-point lead is pretty precarious. Gower hands it off to, he brings up 3rd and 7. So 2 runs have gotten about 3 yards for the Arrows. They'll be Schulte split in position. Number 12 for the Eagles there. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that wasn't a penalty. So, Mitch, nice punt. Fair caught at the 15-yard line by Lundquist for the Eagles, and that's where they'll take over. Their defense has really stymied Aberdeen. The Golden Eagles, they had some pass play. They split out 2 trap.
Mason Trap.
It's going to be a first down out to the about the 28. Scoreboard says 34, but that's not right. They're at the 28-yard line. Formation. Gives it up the middle to one of the Arrow running backs.
The handoff is to number 23, Preston Barr. 25, Braden Nelson.
Correction, that was 25. Braden Nelson, 5'9", 170-pound junior for the Eagles. It's going to be 2nd and 6, and this is going to be the last play, I believe, of the third quarter, unless it's an incomplete pass. He gives it to Barr this time. 33-yard line.
Maybe a gain of a yard on the play before he's tackled by number 30.
3rd and 5 here, 3rd and ends. Now, I mentioned this before. If you've got the munchies or whatever stadium, or we're get back to Aberdeen or whatever you're heading out, why not stop at Cowboy Country Store number 3? It's a great place to gas up, find some basic groceries, or get some food and drink. It's located at a very easy spot to access. North Highway 18, the junction north, which of course is one of the main east-west routes through Watertown. Great chicken, great fried chicken. Plus, they've got other, Chester's has got other snacks and foods there besides chicken, but they're known for their chicken. It's got frozen pea cream, chips, fountain drinks, coffee, whatever you need to get you through the next few hours, or if you're maybe driving late or be a good stop before you get out and hunting. So that's Cowboy Country Store number 3 at the corner of 81 and 14th Avenue North. Okay, Swanson snap. He's looking, can't find anybody, and down he goes. Number 42 for the Arrows, Mason Andrus, charged in and probably finally put Swanson on his back. It's going to be loss of about 6 yards, just 5 yards loss. We're in the first minute of the final quarter. Arrows clinging to a 1-yard lead or a 1-point lead, but they have really shut down Aberdeen here in the second. Block kick. Number 70, Spencer Wagey. Noah shot. It was perfect. It bounced right back towards the goal line, and Wagey had an easy touchdown, picked it up, ran it into just rolled into the end zone, and the Arrows come up with a huge play here. And they got a chance to go up by 8 now with Mitch Schockert's extra point. Max Sonny, one of the sophomore that starts for the Arrows defense, is the holder. Excuse me. Schockert's kick out that one and Shaw just broke through. I don't know if someone missed a block or what, but he broke through, blocked that punt clean. Ball bounded towards the northeast corner of the end zone and of the east end zone, and Wagey was right there to grab it and stroll into the end zone. He didn't stroll in, he ran in, but it was just a short run because that ball almost ended up in the end zone. And the Arrows go up now 14-6, and they've got some breathing room now on the in the. So Schockert will tee it up. Our number 11, that's Landon Lundquist, and number 20 is Bradley Nelson. So a big play for the Arrows. We had two big plays in blocked punt and touchdown. This is Lundquist up the left side. Gets up to about the 33-yard line. And we've got a flag down.
Tackle there by number 22 for the Arrows.
Flag flying. Personal foul on Aberdeen.
So was Nate.
Oh, now they've changed. It's personal foul against Watertown. You did on the screen. I was watching the kick return. A ball almost up to midfield.
The personal fouls against the Watertown Arrows.
Up in 48. We'll call it the 47 and a half. Down marker across the field, and it definitely is on the 47. So 9-yard penalty. And they're running a tight formation this time. Looks like, I don't know if they're going to. And he's wrapped up. Short gain on that, or a loss on that one.
Tackle by number 21, Taylor Regals.
Taylor Regals, all 5'5", 140 pounds of him, brings down. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Aubrey Orr. Looked at 34. They lost 4, so they're going to have to pass again. They got tripped over the middle again, just like they did early in the first quarter, and he's going to take it all the way. 53-yard touchdown pass from Gabe Swanson to Cannon Hannigan. To go in the inversion of tying this game up. So we've seen 2 big plays here in a span of about a minute. Arrows scored with 11:03 to go, I believe, in the on the block punt. Returned for a touchdown, recovered for a touchdown, and now Hannigan running a ant or a down and out or whatever you want to call it. They're going to go for 2, of course.
Come on.
Takes a snap, looking right, looking left, throwing a fade pattern, trying to get. Caught that ball, but there is a flag down.
There is a flag on the play.
And I believe it's going to go against the Arrows. Unless they pull the flag off and say it wasn't catchable.
Holding against the Watertown Arrows.
So it doesn't make any difference if that was a catchable ball or not, because the hold occurred before the throw. So that's going to move the ball down to the 1.5-yard line. And I'm wondering if we're going to see Swanson try to sneak it up the middle this time rather than throw it.
Todd said you can see Hannigan push on her.
Defender on that play.
Let's go.
Hannigan is 5. Okay, now we've got a timeout on Aberdeen. I just want to mention that one of our sponsors, Vast Communications and Broadband and Communications, offers you blazing fast download and reliable video streaming. Welcome to Vast Broadband, a whole new world of internet and home entertainment possibilities. Vast Broadband proudly delivers world-class TV, internet customers in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Tonight's game is live streamed to you via Vast Broadband. So, this game is it's pretty low scoring, but there's been a lot of big plays in it. 2 long touchdown passes, over 50 yards for Aberdeen. One from, I believe, like I said, it was 53 yards, and the other one was 69 yards. The Arrows scored on about a 25-30-yard pass to an Aberdeen punt. Running Aberdeen, we got Swanson in the shotgun. Swanson's pass was just a little low and beyond his grasp, and still 10 minutes to play. A lot of time for either team to put more points on the board. And if you're going hunting tomorrow, you might want, and you still have time, to get the Glacial Lakes Outdoors app that Watertown offers, the Public Opinion. It's really a great for any other game. It shows you the best hunting and fishing locations based on GF&P reports, and it's got a GPS feature to you are, in case maybe you don't know where you are, and it also will show bait, ammo, and it's just a good companion. Okay, the Aberdeen kicks off. Line drive kick right to Davis. He's coming left, cutting right, going up the middle. Nate Davis, he could go all the way. And Davis takes it all the way. Nate Davis, and if you didn't know, his mother's right in front of the penalty after the kick return. But Aberdeen, I would think, would know better than to kick to Davis, because he is the most dynamic player on this football team. And I could see once he got to about the 45-yard line that he had a good player. And he took that one 78 yards, and that puts the Arrows up by 8, 20-12. And unsportsmanlike penalty, so that'll move the ball, the snapping point back to the 18 and make this about a 28-yard extra. So far, though, Mitch Schocker's been perfect on all these extra point kicks. Referees trying to get in the ball in the right spot. They go 35-yard, extra point try for Schocker. Here's the snap, the kick is down, but
Schocker's attempted extra point is off to the left.
And he missed it left.
But Cellular AT&T authorized donating $25.
And we're still back to a one-score game, but the Eagles need that two-point conversion. Of course, they got to get the touchdown first. And we still got 9:53 to go here. We'll tee it up, but after giving up that touchdown to the Eagles on a 53-yard pass from quarterback Gabe Swanson to receiver Cannon, I don't know if he even got touched much. He way some good back for the Eagles again is Landon Lundquist and Bradley Nelson. Lundquist on the left, Nelson on the right. As now, if Eagle to 32 and getting some yardage, but he's going to go down here pretty quick. Is 28 good? Oh, that might Colin Haar on the return. He gets thrown kind of out of bounds. I thought we might see another unnecessary roughness play, but have good field position.
No! Watch number 7! Come on, guys, let's go!
Gabe Paulson's been the quarterback all night for the Eagles. Got a motion penalty on Aberdeen, so they'll have to go 15 here to get a first down. Watertown with actually the last. Paulson looking left, now looking over the middle. He's going to scramble. Number 70, AG. A couple other Arrows
Gabe Swanson on the run.
Gabe Swanson
5 on the play.
got
Tackle
the penalty.
Wagey.
But he looked like he was going to go out of bounds, and all of a sudden decided to try for more yardage and had to stop. And that's not when you're playing field. That's
Short of
three back on that one. About a 15 to play in this.
I mean, what's the big deal?
Right for the Arrows.
Come on, Arrows.
Touchdown. When
passes to number 23, Preston Barr.
Let's go, defense, push him back.
Defending on the play for the Arrows, number 21, Taylor Regals.
Got Taylor.
okay, if you're still with us,
3 on the play.
again we've had another electrical failure up on top down, and then they got a break when on a sack, one of the Arrows grabbed the subsequent and they've got the ball down to the Arrow 35 with just over 4 minutes to play. We'll have to talk with the stadium personnel here and see what can be done about this problem with the electrical plug-ins up on top of Watertown Stadium. Okay, Swanson, 3rd and 13, looking. He's going to get sacked by a bunch of Arrows. Wagey's in there. Dane Stahl's in there.
Back the pass. He's tackled by a number of Arrows.
Out.
There's a timeout for the Golden Eagles.
So we've got 3:58 to play in this game. Aberdeen, as I said, they've struggled a little bit offensively, but they got a couple gains, and of course, what a huge sack by Wagey. But when he went to pull down Swanson, about at the 40-yard line of Aberdeen's 40, he grabbed the face mask, and of course, there is no degree of face mask grabbing. It's a 15-yard penalty, and that kept Aberdeen alive. They got a first down on the next play, and they've driven into Watertown territory, but are facing a 4th and 8 here with 3:58 to go in the ball game, and Watertown trying to protect a 20-12 lead. The Arrows are have talked it over and what they want to do. I'm sure their number one target, number one guy to stop is Cannon Hannigan, because he was the player that, of course, he scored 2 touchdowns, and he's the guy that got Aberdeen out of a hole back in their own territory with a nice catch. Here's the snap. Swanson throwing deep. And he was throwing for number 11, Landon Lundquist, but it's
On the play for the Arrows, number 22, Wyatt Dieterman.
Wyatt Dieterman was right there. Lundquist got his hands on the ball, but he was diving, and Dieterman was, they were both kind of jumping for the ball, and Dieterman couldn't control it. And so Aberdeen turns it over with 3:52. The
Watertown Arrows with the ball placed.
Aberdeen only has 1 timeout remaining. Watertown has 2. The Arrows, if they can reel off a couple of first downs here, they'll put away their 2nd win of the season. They go to Brookings next week to against a very good Brandon Valley team.
Tackle by number 51, Tristan Beckstead for the Golden Eagles.
Beckstead gets the tackle for the Eagles, one of the defensive linemen. Is a 5'11", 190-pound junior for the Arrows. He'll be one of many good prospects for Watertown next year. Probably Davis. No, it's 42. That's Mason Andrus.
Mason Andrus.
He gets short yardage.
Maybe a half a yard gain before he's upended by.
So it's going to come down here to a 3rd and about 4.5 for the Arrows. 2:43 and the clock is running. One of the SIG plays both ways. Gower rolls right and hits Andrus for a gain of about 6, and that's going to give the Arrows a first down. 2:16 to go.
Was number 59, Jacob Dargett, and number 50.
That's a huge pass connection for the Arrows, and that completion moves the chains, gives them a first down. They're up to their own 42-yard line. Aberdeen only has 1 timeout, and they're going to probably have to use it here fairly quickly. Watertown gives it to Wickhurst. He's getting yardage, and we've got a flag down.
The handoff is to number 43, Mason Wickhurst.
Waiting for the call. Came from the back judge.
There is a flag on the play.
Holding on Watertown.
Watertown Arrows.
So that's going to move it back 10 yards. But as long as the Arrows can keep running the clock, of course it's stopped right now. Long passes, so they have that capability. But it's going to be harder for them because the Arrows know they're going to be throwing it long. But Aberdeen's got to get the ball back first. 1st and 20 for the Arrows. They give it to Wickhurst. He's shuffling left, right. Gets a few yards.
The handoff is to number 40.
Gets about 3.
Mason Andrus.
Oh, Andrus with the carry. Sorry.
By number 51.
Wickhurst is 43. Andrus is 42.
Timeout, Golden Eagles.
Aberdeen uses their final timeout. They cannot stop the clock. So Watertown's going to be able to run, because Watertown's going to continue to run. That's all that remains. Watertown will punt. That'll take up 4 or 5 seconds. So Aberdeen's going to have maybe 25 seconds left to try to pull this game out, and they're going to be well into their own territory unless they get a good return. So if you've been with us tonight and stayed with us, you've seen a good ball game between the Arrows and the Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles need, well, I won't call it a miracle, but they need a huge, big play to have a chance even to tie the Arrows, and they're going to need a touchdown and, of course, a 2-point conversion to do that. So the odds are greatly stacked against the Eagles, and if they lose this, they'll move to 3-5, and Watertown will move to 2-6. Of course, Watertown, the last 2 years, it's been kind of a struggle. They won 1 game last year, and they're trying to get win number 2 tonight, and they've got 2 hands on it. They've just got to pull it tight. Okay, here's the kick. Fair catch. Fair catch about at the 22 by Lundquist. He fumbled it, but the official is saying he was down at the 21-yard line. So 21.1 seconds. Aberdeen at the 21-yard line. Their own.
Covered at the 21-yard line with 21.1 seconds to go. The Golden Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
So I think we'll see Swanson looking for Hannigan. Of course, the Arrows know that, and they're going to watch him close. My teammates are imploring him to get out there in the defensive tackle spot, and he is. Okay, the Eagles split 3 right, 2 left, including Ken and Hannigan. Here's the snap. Swanson looking, throws deep, intercepted by Max Sonny, and that's going to end this game. And the Arrows returns it. He picked it off about the 45 and returns to the 31. And Watertown has just iced up their second win of the season. As I said earlier, these teams are 6th and 8th in the point standings. This might move Watertown up to 7, but they're still going to face a daunting task no matter what happens next week, because both these teams are going to be paired up against Sioux Falls teams in the first round of the playoffs. But who cares about that right now? Watertown's got their second win of the season, and 11 seconds to go. They're in the victory formation. And that's going to be the game. I hope you enjoyed it tonight, whether you're watching from Watertown or Aberdeen or someplace across the country and have an interest in this game. This will probably wrap it up for us.
Next week, the Arrows travel
at Watertown tonight, or at Watertown football this year, but hopefully we'll be back next year and we'll get that electrical problem fixed. First time. We've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now and haven't had that problem. But tonight it flared up twice where it just shut the power off on our camera. And of course our microphone is connected into our camera, and that knocked everything out. But anyway, the Arrows win 20-12. Get their second win. Aberdeen, as I said earlier, loses their 5th game of the year. They're 3-5. The Arrows are 2-6. And Watertown will play at Brookings next week. And Aberdeen is at home against a very good Brandon Valley team. For Public Opinion TV, POTV, this is JT Fife. Thanks for checking with us this year. And if you remember, come back to us again when the girls basketball season starts in early December, because we've got the Arrow boys and Arrow girls basketball game. Thanks again. Good night. And if you're hunting on tomorrow during the opener of pheasant season, be careful. Hunt safely. Thank you. Good night.